Hello. I was going to say good afternoon, but it may not be afternoon where you are. Hello, hello, hello. This is Cheryl Donovan, and today I am going to cook some very simple chicken fajitas. I actually call them Monterey Jack fajitas. I started making these when I went to, I think it was Chili's that used to make those Monterey Jack fajitas, but Monterey mushroom Jack fajitas, that's what these are, and they're really, really good and really, really simple to make. And yeah, they can be made in less than 30 minutes. Now I have to tell you this though, I did make a marinade for the chicken to be in, and it can sit in that marinade overnight, or it can sit there for 30 minutes, just enough to kind of soak up some of the flavors. And it's basically 3 limes, the juice from 3 limes in the marinade, some cumin, some salt, some chili powder, and I believe that's it. So juice from the limes, chili powder, cumin, and salt, and chili powder. All of that, that's all it takes. Let it sit in that marinade at least for 30 minutes. And then once it's marinated in that, then you can go about the process of actually cooking. So what I've done here, I have a very hot cast iron skillet, and I'm getting ready to put my chicken in the cast iron skillet. So here we go. It's gonna sizzle a little bit, so I might have to jump back because this is still a little wet. You hear that sound? All that scrumptiousness. Look at that. We're dropping all of the, and these are thighs. I've done the same thing with breasts as well. So it just depends on which one you prefer. Of course, thighs always stay really, really juicy. So if you prefer dark meat, you can do thighs, or if you wanted to, you could actually do a combination of the two. So I'm going to put this in here and let it cook and sort of crisp up on each side. It'll probably take about 8 minutes for each side. And then once that occurs, then I'll come back and show you what I'm going to be doing with the rest of the chicken. But these are chicken thighs. They've been marinating, and now we're going to cook them in the very, very hot cast iron skillet. Be back in just a few minutes. So welcome back, and as you can see, we've allowed this chicken to crisp up. So what we're going to do now is take the chicken out of the skillet, sit it in a plate that I have prepared over here waiting for it so that it can rest a little bit. In here in a plate. Yay. Looks wonderful. Sorry, I'm not trying to make you guys seasick. And all of this wonderful goodness left in the bottom of this skillet, we are going to utilize. Let's kind of pick it up just a tad. Mix it up a little bit, and guess what? Now we're going to add some bell peppers, green and red bell peppers, onions, little garlic. These are already chopped up in a bag. So for you working moms that are spending all your time trying to chop up vegetables, they have them already done for you. That cuts a lot of your time, cooking time. These are already done. Look at that. Yum, 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 yum. And we're also going to add some mushrooms to the mix. So here we go in the refrigerator. Getting out our mushrooms. And just pouring those mushrooms in. Remember, these are mushroom jack fajitas. Look at that. Yum, 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 yum. We're going to stir all of these up together. And I'll be back in a few minutes to let you see what else we're going to put in. Back in a minute. So the onions and bell peppers and mushrooms have soaked up all of that deliciousness that was at the bottom of the skillet. I have sliced the chicken thighs into strips, and I have it all in the pan together, trying to let those flavors marry a little bit. And the next ingredient that I'll be adding, and you guys will find out anytime you watch me doing these, I really, really like diced tomatoes and chilies. I really like them, or diced tomatoes with Italian flavor. So I'm adding the diced tomatoes into the fajitas. It really gives it a pretty color, and it gives it an additional flavor profile as well. So we're going to give these flavors a few minutes to kind of get themselves together. And then we'll add the very last ingredient, one of my favorite ingredients. I really, really love it. So we'll be back in just a few minutes to see the final touches. These are Monterey mushroom jack fajitas. Monterey mushroom jack fajitas. Really quick to make, really good to eat. Be back in a second. Okay, everybody, so we are back. This is what it looks like right now. I have a few jalapenos in here, but if you don't like jalapenos, don't worry about putting them in, or you may want to serve them to the side if the people that you're serving are not necessarily, don't necessarily enjoy jalapenos. But the very last thing that we're going to do with this, remember these are Monterey mushroom jack fajitas, is to take our Monterey jack cheese. It's a blend of cheeses. And we're going to just pour the cheese on top of the skillet, on top of the chicken and the bell peppers and the mushrooms and all of that. Let it become a mound of melty goodness. Just the way I like it. And then we're going to be ready to eat these. And listen, they did not take more than 30 minutes. It took about 8 minutes to cook the thighs, 5 minutes to kind of saute the vegetables that I put in it, the mushrooms, the onions, the red and green bell peppers, the garlic. And then it took about, I'd say about another 10 minutes to kind of get all of this together. So about 28 minutes in total. 28 minutes in total, very quick, very easy, especially if you get the vegetables and things chopped up already. You know, do smarter, not harder. Or you can take a day where you chop up all your veggies and put them in the freezer for yourself. And then when you get ready to utilize them, you can just pull them out. And it makes it for a whole lot easier. And look at that, how that cheese is just melting. Yum, 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 yum. Now, for a variation on this, if everyone does not like cheese, of course, you can put the cheese to the side. Some of the other condiments that we'll be using for this are our sour cream. So if you want to do some sour cream, definitely you can do that. And for serving suggestions, of course, you can use tortillas. But one of the other things that I've done before is to take some cabbage and boil a pot of water in a Dutch oven, boil the water, and just drop the cabbage in it long enough for it to wilt, and then put this inside of the cabbage and make a chicken fajita cabbage roll. It is delicious that way. And then we also have some salad kits, and these salad kits happen to be from H-E-B, but you may have these in the area that you live in as well. One of them is a Southwest salad kit, and the other one is a chipotle and cheddar chopped salad kit. So both of these, putting that on top of them is an awesome way to keep it very, very healthy for you. So if you don't want to do the flour tortillas, and maybe you don't want to do the corn tortillas and fry them or anything like that, then utilizing the salad kits is a perfect way to still get a meal that is relatively healthy for everybody, and or utilizing the cabbage leaves, dropping them in the hot pot of boiling water for about 1 or 2 minutes, not even that long, just long enough for them to wilt so that you can roll them over with the stuffing in them with the Monterey mushroom jack fajitas inside, and it is an awesome way to eat your meal. So this is it, cooking while broke. I'm telling you, I'm enjoying this thing. This has been excellent. So once again, Cheryl, Lacey, Donovan, today's meal was mushroom Monterey jack fajitas. Really quick, really easy, and I know you guys are going to love it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.